Welcome to Hook to Knot. Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful 3D evil's eye wall hanging. You will need small portions of cotton threads in 4 colors, that is black, white, sky blue and dark blue. You will also need some beads, a darning needle, pair of scissors and 6 inches scale. I'm using 5 number or 3 mm crochet hook. Row number 1 is black color. I'll make a magic ring, chain 3, double crochet in the magic ring. After 16 single crochet, slip stitch into the third chain from the hook. I will close the loop and cut the yarn. After each row, I'm going to cut the yarn and weave in ends while doing itself, so that later on you don't have to do much of a hiding work. I'll pull the central thread and close the center loop. Now row number 2 is sky blue color. Chain 3, three DC into very first stitch, then 2 DCs into next 7 DCs, 1, 2. See, I am weaving in the end while doing work itself, so later on my work is very less. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have done 3 DC in the very first stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 DCs on next 7 DCs. Now again 3 DCs in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3. Again 2 DCs in next 7 DCs and slip stitch into this third chain where we started. Slip stitch, close the loop and cut the yarn. We have 3 DCs here, so this is slightly making a kind of point for our further making. So this DC and these two, I'm going to join yarn here chain 3, chain 3, single DC in next 12 DCs, I am weaving in the end portion while working itself, so that later on I don't have to do any work. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. After 12 DCs, DC on DC, I'm going to do 2 DCs in next 2, 1 and 2, and then 3 DCs on the next, 1, 2, 3, again 2 DCs on next, 1, 2, 2 DCs on next, 1, 2, again 12 DCs, DC on DC. After doing 12 single DC, now we are left with 5 DC spaces. So here I will do 2 DC, 2 DC, 3 DC, 2 DC, 2 DC and slip stitch into this particular chain. 2 DC, 2 DC, 3 DC in on the middle one, 1, 2, 3, again 2 DC on next, 1, 2, 2 DC on next, 1, 2, slip stitch into the third chain from the hook, close the loop and cut the yarn. This is how it will look after the third line. Last line is with blue thread. So if you see this 3 DC and 2 DC, I'm just going to leave these 3 DCs, join here, chain 3, this will be counted as first DC, 8 more DCs on next 8 DCs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now 2 DC on next, two DC on next, nine DCs on DC, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 9 DCs, 2 DC on 1 DC, 2 DC on 1 DC, again 9 plain DCs. Now what we will have is 2 DCs on 1 DC, 3 DC, 1, I will make the middle one as triple crochet, then so you can see double crochet, triple crochet, double crochet, so 3, again 2 in the next one, now next 9 DC on DC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. After 9 DC, I am going to do 2 DCs in next 2 DCs, 1, 2, and 2 DCs on the next one also, 1, 2, again 9 DCs, DC on DC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. DC on DC 9. Now again 2 DC into next, 1 DC, 1 triple crochet and 1 DC in the same stitch, two DC into next, slip stitch here, close the loop and pull up a yarn just to show you how it looks. So these 2 points are little elongated and you can see the eye shape now. Now we need to make one more piece like this. I have kept the second piece ready. Now I will start joining it. You should know where our points are coming. I'm joining with slip stitch. I'm joining with single crochet. I have almost joined 3/4 portion. The trick to get this point is, here I have made one single crochet, one chain and one single crochet in the same joining point. Then in the midway what I have done is made 25 chains and continued joining process. Now it's the time to fill in. If you have polyfill, it's well and good. Otherwise, I generally use even the leftover yarn or bits and pieces of yarn. I have these yarn pieces, so I'm just stuffing everything inside. As I told you, to get corner on this side also, what I'm going to do is single crochet, one chain and single crochet in the same space and continue joining. Now I will slip stitch into the very first single crochet we made. Pull up the loop, cut the yarn. This time I'm going to cut a little more yarn because we need to weave in the ends. Because there is yarn inside, it has got good shape and it is completely washable. Now only portion remaining is to make the tassel and attach it to the evil's eye. To make tassel, I have taken 6 inches scale and I'll do 25 rounds of thread on it. I will cut it wherever I have started my round, so it will be here. Other piece of thread, what I have done is I have circled around it and now I will stitch it so that ends will be properly weaved in and my tassel will stay for longer. Now I will attach the darning needle to the now we have to see where is the center. Please stitch the tassel very nicely to the evil's eye. I will prefer 2 or 3 rounds of thread so that it stays very strong. And this end portion also I'm going to leave in the middle of the tassel. Now only thing we need to do is weave in this one end and we are done with the project. Cut the ends of these tassel threads evenly so that it will look good. And our project is ready. You can make different combinations of beads. This is our 1-hour project. Evil's Eye wall hanging. Thank you for watching the video.